to another class here in Houston. We are Stream of Wisdom. We're located 1550 Ken Forest Drive, Missouri City, Texas, 77498. Our class days and time, if you know, you know. If not, you better ask somebody. We got another school, there's another school, brother school out in San Antonio. They're at 4444 Walsham Road. Sam Shawan, War, Dawiyad holding it down, and the plethora of powerful officers out there. Then we got another location out in Rochester, New York. Special Quad and Zion holding it down. Shout out to them. And then last but not least, we have VA. They're at 2610 Granby Street. Oh, actually no, they're not anymore. They moved. We gotta update that with their new address. But yeah, hit up the brothers out there. They stream class live, or if you're in the area, you can pull up, congregate. Very good teachings. It's Kazakia and Bakar. I always go Gabar.
Well, his name is Gabar.
It is, but I don't know why I hit the Gabar first. Only because I talk to you so much, I guess. Yeah, so their class days and times. Remember, they're Central Standard Time, and they're Eastern Standard Time. We're Central Standard Time. So the times vary. Whenever you can, you should check them out. Get familiar with the brothers. If you don't watch them online, if you're in the area, check them out. Very good classes, very good brothers. We still got the podcast on Podbean, and then all the YouTube channels and shorts that brothers are pumping out. Check out all of our YouTube channels: Stream of Wisdom, Houston, Virginia, VA, Hidden Truth Bible Show, Israelite Media Corp, all of that. And then of course, y'all know we got the Instagram, we got the TikTok, and then if you want like some type of Israelite garment or shirt for the men or women, you know, you can hit up the sisters on Chosen Creation, and you can get an order in with them, get you a custom shirt or a head wrap or headband or any garment, pants, French pants, whatever you like, they'll hook you up. We got Hebrew Academy in Virginia and Rochester every Monday. So if you're in the area, you're affiliate, you like to congregate with the brothers out there, show up to Hebrew Academy. Show up, pull up, get more than just the basic understanding of the Bible. And here in Houston, we have Hebrew Academy every Tuesday. Brothers already know out here, if you're here, pull up. If you want more, you want to do more, you want to take steps to going to the next level, you got to pull up to Hebrew Academy. It's like a requirement in order to grow. If you need to reach a priest or teacher, you can reach Priest Kazakia at 757-300-4047, or you can reach Priest Quatzazap, which is here in Houston. He's at 303-557-8979, or you can reach Priest Zional, which is in Rochester. He's at 346-234-8340. All right. If you want to send any donations, alms, or offerings, you can hit up a priest, and they can give you a good address or Cash App or Zelle, however you'd like to send it. They'll give you how you can send that to the schools and what school you want to send it to. We do have a business, Sweet Ambiance. Check us out, Sweet Ambiance and Chosen Creation. Sweet Ambiance is, you know, if you like smelling good. You know, we got the aroma going on right here, the incense popping, but more like your cologne or perfume scents. We can take care of you with at Sweet Ambiance. For your woodwork, for like beautiful artwork and biblical designs like these behind me, you can hit up Chosen Creation. Whatever you have in your mind, they can bring it to reality. Whatever the mind of a man can conceive through chosen creation, they can achieve. I just made a slogan for chosen creations. All right, but that's it. That's it for the announcements. That's it for the announcements. See what we're looking like online. How y'all feeling today?
Well,
Nice. Two Tawab people. I guess, I don't know, this class might not have everyone feeling so Tawab later. Or hopefully, you feel more relieved after the class. So this class, we've got like about 11 people online. This class is titled Uprooting Hurt. Uprooting Hurt. And so my question to class, right, to the class, to everyone online, have you ever been hurt? Con? Like what are some examples of being hurt?
Being lied to.
Lied to, yeah, that feels bad. You're lied to, you put your trust into someone, and then they betrayed you. What else? You look, you want to say something? Yeah.
I was gonna say what you said.
Oh, you gonna say what you said? Oh, okay. All right. Anybody else? Is that the biggest hurt? Elijah.
Somebody you care for leaves you.
Someone you care for walks out on you. And you singing Boys to Men. Lost to the end of the road. What else? What are some things that spark a painful experience? What's up?
Losing a loved one.
Losing a loved one. I was waiting for someone to say that one. Losing a loved one. That hurts. It hurts to be betrayed. It hurts to lose a loved one. Y'all online. Look, I see y'all here. What hurts you? What's painful to you? What have you went through that was a painful situation? And you don't gotta get specific. But you can speak on it. You can speak on it. We're nice people here. We're not gonna judge. Look, we got Avery online. Shalom, Avery. LaShawn, shalom. Bakar, shalom. McGunna Ward, can you do something for me? Hey, he online. Shanyabun. Come on, Asharaya. What are some hurt? What are some things that, hurt your feelings? Ivy. Rejection. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts when you get rejected, when you expect something and you had your hopes up and it just didn't come through. Right? Well, yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna explore and go through this hurt on how it feels, how to deal with it, and where your mind should be. Like, how does it arrive? Where does it come from? Why does it come up? That's a big thing. Why does it even come up to begin with? And how are we supposed to deal with it? How can we avoid it? And hurt, like, obviously y'all caught my drift when I said hurt or pain, because y'all could have said, like, getting burnt on the stove, or getting cut, because all those things hurt. Getting a car accident, it hurts. Getting hit hurts. But obviously y'all caught what I was talking about. It's not a physical hurt. Because a physical hurt, right? You take it, move on with life. But that psychological hurt, or it cuts, and it leaves scars that are not visible. So I did a little research here, and I'm gonna read to y'all what I got. So hurt. Psychological pain refers to a non-physical form of pain that arises from mental or emotional experiences. It is distinct from physical pain, which is caused by physical injury or illnesses. The cause of psychological pain can be caused by a wide range of factors, including trauma, loss, grief, depression, anxiety, self-doubt, and disappointment. That disappointment, that self-doubt, that depression, that loneliness, that anxiety, it hit hard. It hit hard in the moment while it's hitting. And the Bible speaks about it, right? Give me Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 14. That trauma, loss, grief, depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-doubt. You're like, you don't know. You don't know which way to go or how to move. You want to do things a certain way. Your feelings tell you you should do this. But then logic says something different from your feelings. And then the Bible says something different from your feelings, your logic, and your logic. What do you do? What do you do in those moments, right? It's a weight on the mind. Oh, let me see what somebody online, we got a couple. Oh, so Asharai, she put, oh, it disappeared. She retracted her statement. David, death of a parent. Avery, betrayal. Yeah, that's it. That betrayal cuts hard. Kalia. I said Kalia. I was mixing her. The first part of her name with the other part of her name. She says, when you think you're right, but turns out you're wrong. Ooh. It's like setting yourself up for failure. You think you're right and you feel like you're on point, but then you're really out the spirit. Yeah, that hurts. Mm-hmm. What you got? Proverbs 18:14.
This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 14.
Uh-huh.
The spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity.
So the scripture says your spirit, the spirit of a man will sustain sicknesses, right? Go ahead.
But a wounded spirit, who can bear?
And then that's what we're really going into. When you get that, when you have that wounded spirit, when your conscience is hurt, when your mind is hurt, when you don't fully understand or know how you're supposed to move in the situation, or you move in a way that's not beneficial to you nor anyone else around you. Look, I'm going to read this out of the Amplified. Out of the Amplified, it says, the strong spirit of a man sustain him in bodily pain or trouble, but a weak and broken spirit, who can raise up or bear? How can you? It's hard to deal with yourself. It's hard to deal with another individual when they're feeling this type of psychological hurt or feeling these wounds. You know, I wish I could just have that song playing in the background while I'm teaching class.
That's my theme song. That's my anthem.
That Johnny Cash hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard that song before?
Nope.
You're not educated enough.
Oh yeah.
You're not heard enough.
Y'all ain't been hurt enough.
Yep.
I don't know it if I hear it.
Huh?
You got it.
You heard it?
I don't know it if I hear it.
Oh, you don't know if you heard? Yeah. It was such a dope song. They put it for the Logan movie.
Put it for Logan. They put it in Sons of Anarchy.
Anarchy, yep.
Yep.
Oh, because them dudes is going through some hurt. And speaking of hurt, this season on S.O.W. Hurt.
Pain and
Hurt.
tribulation.
Hurt, pain, and tribulation. trauma, loss, grief, depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-doubt, and disappointment this season.
Read.
I'm gonna move on. It says the symptoms, because this emotional pain, this emotional hurt, it has symptoms. It's not always just obvious looking on the outside, right? So the symptoms of psychological pain can vary widely, but may include aching or throbbing sensations. It's like just your heart beating, you feel antsy, feelings of emptiness, void, or numbness. You just don't know what to do next. You don't know how to proceed. You don't know how you're supposed to feel. You don't know how you're supposed to deal with the situation. You just have this lost feeling, right? Emotional distress, such as sadness, anger, guilt, or shame. You get super sad, or you can get super angry, or you can start feeling guilty about even being in the situation, or you can feel shameful. I know some people, their emotions are wild. When I say they're emotional wild, they can go zero. They go from 100 to 0, and then back to 100. I guess you call that being bipolar, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that are bipolar, but they're not clinically diagnosed. But they can feel real happy in one moment, and everything be all great and laughy and jokey, and then as soon as they walk away from a certain environment, they fall straight into depression and sad and guilt, anger. They just don't want to be where they're at. They haven't learned how to be content. So these are signs. Difficulty concentrating or making decisions. You have problems focusing. You got things going on, and the problems that you're experiencing just always runs in the background of your mind, which keeps you from studying, keeps you from focusing on any task that you're supposed to accomplish. It is always there. And then what happens? Everything that you do and everywhere you're going, because that's on your mind, you start to see that everywhere. And you relive and refill the hurt. Physical symptoms, such as headaches, fatigue, or insomnia. The insomnia, you're staying up late. You're thinking about the situation. Man, what could I have done different? Why she leave me? Why did he leave me? Why did I handle the situation the way I handled it? And you're just up late at night thinking about it. Fatigue. Mental fatigue is worse than physical fatigue. Because you're tired, but you got energy. Your mind is tired. Tired of thinking on these things. It says headaches. I know brothers and sisters that have frequent headaches. It's because they have a lot on their mind. That hurt continues to twirl around in their brain. They don't know what's going on. Take some aspirin, still have a headache. Aspirin only lasts, what? Maybe an hour? The headache come right back because there's something else going on. There's something else happening in the background. That's why this emotional pain, it hits differently. Like, I would rather just get beat the hell up. I promise you, I'd rather get beat up than have my heart broke. To have my mind hurt. To be disappointed or let down. I'd rather that. I'd rather get jumped by 10 gorilla built niggas than to have emotional pain. I promise you, because it hurts. It hurts longer. Bones break and heal. Emotional pain and scarring lingers. I'm gonna read on. Psychological pain can have significant impact on a person's life, causing reduced quality of life, relationship problems, work difficulties, increased risk of mental health disorders, and suicidal thoughts or behaviors. So you start hating yourself for what you went through, or what you're going through. I tell y'all another psychological pain that wasn't mentioned, when someone was taken advantage of or raped. Someone had went through, and it's not just women. Men get raped too. Young boys get raped too, and taken advantage of. That's a psychological pain that people can hold, and it carries on with them throughout their life. And it causes problems with relationships. Why do you think a lot of people go gay? They were touched. They dealt with some type of traumatic experience that they never got over. They never got past it because it hurt so bad that a man did this to them, that I want nothing to do with a man. Let me just deal with women. That's like from a woman's perspective, or even a man's perspective. You know what? This woman violated me in such a way that I don't even want to deal with women no more. I'd rather just deal with men. It happens. It affects it has relationship problems, work difficulties. You know, I like that Usher song, "You Remind Me of a Girl I Once Knew." I see her face every time I look at you. Well, you can see the situation. You can see a situation in other people or other arenas. You can be like, man, this reminds me of when I was with so and so. This reminds me of how that girl did me. Oh, look at her. She reminds me of that chick that lied to me. And it's not that person, but it affects and it makes things harder for you to deal with because you still carry that emotional scar. It's an increased risk of mental health disorder, which is what? Bipolarism. I know a woman who the last straw in her psyche was a man that she was so deeply in love with broke up with her. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, and she went schizophrenic. Yeah, talking to herself, couldn't be in public, couldn't deal with people. I remember I was visiting family. I was in town, and someone told me like, hey, you know, she want to see you. You know, this woman I'm talking about. And I was like, okay, well shoot, I'll go pull up on her. Go to her house, knock on her apartment door. I'm like, hey, what's up, so and so? Hey, it's me. And they're like, oh, hey, it's so good to see you. Through the door though. I'm like, yeah, they told, like, you know, I was told that you wanted to see me. She was like, yeah, I can see you fine through the peephole. I was like, dang, okay, in my mind, like, I'm not about to have a conversation through the door. Like, that's just not happening. It's not in my spirit to do that. And she was cool with looking at me through the peephole. And she was like, all right, I'm glad I got to see you, bye. Shalom. Move on with my life now. But she had such an emotional trauma that broke her mind. You can have mental health disorders. You can have continual problems with future relationships or your current relationship. Because you're always reminded of the trauma that you went through. Suicidal thoughts. You know, if the mental pain or the mental hurt is through bullying, or people always on top of you, or you feel like you're inadequate, and you just don't measure up, and you can never measure up. You can say, hey, life ain't worth it. If this is life, I don't want to live. Have those suicidal thoughts and behaviors. So the suicidal thoughts are, you know, you think about putting the gun in your mouth and pulling the trigger.
Oh, no.
The suicidal behavior is just cutting yourself, right? There's people that cut themselves. They want to die, but they don't have the nerve to kill themselves. On average, men actually get the job done, and women, on average, take more attempts. It's crazy, huh? Women will do more suicidal behavior, and then men will actually do the suicide. Yeah. So I'm gonna read on, because the reason why I'm bringing all these different aspects out is because we have to be conscious of it. We have to know that, you know, these are feelings that, you know, men and women have. We all experience it. We've all felt low before. I mean, if you haven't felt low yet, keep living. Keep living. It's going to come. All right, the importance of recognition. It is important to recognize and acknowledge psychological pain. Many people who experience it may feel ashamed, embarrassed, or invalidated. Like their pain isn't valid. I shouldn't be feeling like this. And so you just hold it in. Look, speaking of that, you know, one way, and this is just through talking with people, right? That this psychological pain is dealt with is by not dealing with it. That's like one of the number one answers that I've gotten on how people deal with their psychological pain is by not dealing with it. Okay, so this is what I mean by not dealing with it. You separate yourself, and then you just keep it bottled up to yourself, right? So you're hurt, you're going through some type of mental or psychological trauma, and you just seclude yourself. You jam out to music, right? Let me just vibe out to music, forget my problems.
Yeah, separate them two.
Let me just, or if you are a smoker, let me get high. Let me go ahead and hit the ganja to forget my pains. Or if you're a drinker,
Right there.
you're like, let me drink. Let me drink and forget my problems. Let me not deal with these issues of life. Let me not deal with these issues of life and just suppress. Let me suppress. So what happens is these people, they'll suppress long enough, or from what I've noticed, a lot of people, they'll suppress long enough to where they don't feel it no more. Now, is that really getting rid of the issues? That's not dealing with the issues. It's not uprooting it and freeing yourself from that psychological pain. That's having the wound that you got a Band-Aid on it forever. You ever see like what was I watching? It was like a surgeon or something like that. But anyways, there's these people that will wear their foot cast forever. It's weird. It's like, what happened? Why are you wearing a foot cast? Oh, I broke my ankle. Okay, how long ago was that? 5 years ago. It's like, it still broke? It's like, yeah, it still hurts and bothers me, so I keep the cast on. There was this lady on this show. The lady, she had been wearing that cast for like 5+ years. And she went to the doctor because she was having some type of growth.
Inside the cast.
Inside the cast. Because she showered with the thing on.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And so when she went to the doctor and they took the thing off, bro, the doctor said the funk lit up the whole office from the front desk to the back room. The doctor said she went through and started lighting candles and running incense through her office.
Oh, no.
But this is what it is when you're holding on to these emotional traumas, this mental psychological pain. You suppress it and you act like it's not there and you make it something like it's normal, but it's still there. It's a putrefying sore. It's a fungus growing that never healed. It never even turned into a scar. Think about that. You just push it down and act like it ain't there. It don't even scar. At least scar shows some type of a level of healing. But there's brothers and sisters that just suppress these feelings and never acknowledge it, never talk about it. And it turns into a fungus, a decaying, a slow decaying, a hidden decay of the spirit.
Right?
My name's Kevin. I'm 27 years old.
No, it ain't this one.
Chicago.
It was a Judite woman. But shoot, they're out there. They're out there. I'm pretty sure she wasn't the only one that did that.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna read on. However, it is critical to seek help in understanding that psychological pain is a real and treatable condition. By understanding the cause, symptoms, and treatment options, individuals can work towards managing their psychological pain and improving their well-being. You know another thing that I noticed? I noticed people get upset with the Most High. Believers, people that believe in the Most High, is like, God, why? Why does this have to happen like this? Why did it have to go down like that? Like I was doing everything right. I'm following the law, statutes, and commandments.
No, you wasn't.
Why did that have to happen to? Why did this have to happen to me?
No, you wasn't.
And you feel like you was in the right.
Mm-hmm.
You're hurt, and then you want to blame the Most High.
I'm Job.
Shoot, Job. No. Who got swallowed by the fish?
Jonah.
Jonah. Start to fall into that Jonah. Oh God, look, this is all your fault. Look, I'm not doing what you want me to do, so that's just what it is. But nah, there's consequences. Your own self. What do you call it? You are the cause of your problem. And I'll say it like that is because just because someone lied to you doesn't mean you have to tailspin out of control. Because that was one of the things that was said, right? Being lied to, betrayal, hurts. Just because a woman leaves you doesn't mean you have to tailspin and go out of control. Now your whole life is wrecked because she left you. Or a man leaves you. Doesn't mean you're supposed to just give up, lose your mind over it. Job was a perfect example of the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. You go through your trial, He'll reward you. But a lot of people blame God, or we will blame God for our issues in life.
Oh, can we get that?
Yeah.
You got something on that?
No, go ahead.
It's Proverbs. It's Proverbs 19:3. We went over this on Saturday, right? Proverbs 19:3.
Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 3.
Right?
The foolishness of man perceiveth his way.
Perverted.
Salah. Perverted his way.
Right, so the foolishness of man will pervert his way. Go ahead.
And his heart.
And his what?
His heart.
His mind, his mentality. Go ahead.
Fretted against the
It
Lord.
does what?
Fretted against the Lord.
Right, that word fretted doesn't mean to be afraid. Like, I'm fretting in that way. It means, watch, I'm just going to get a quick little joint. Bam. To be wroth, enraged, dejected, looking haggard, right? To boil up, to be peevish or angry. Fret, sad, worse, to be wroth. What's up?
Mad, raw.
Oh, yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad at the Most High. You said it. I'm mad, enraged. Right? I'm enraged at the Most High because of what I'm going through. But the first point of the scripture, the first beginning of the precept says that a man's way is perverted. And then he blames the Most High, but psychologically, what do? We play that little game. We play them little psychological games that he's going into, right? We play them games with the Most High like it's his fault. Damn. You know, he ain't a Levite.
Definitely
Or a
not.
Benjamite. He got the Benjamite finger.
Oh, man.
Right? Touch hot coals.
God, I'm gonna place this into your hand. Let's see what happens.
Come on, bro. Come on. I can get it. I know I can get it. Oh, it's hot.
See?
Yeah, you got the thing burning the thing. But that fretted against the Most High, right? It's about now my heart is angry. My mind is enraged. And then I play the psychological game that it's the Most High's fault. But what about the perverseness of one's ways? What about the perverting of wisdom? What about you following your own path? Right? And you know, this is what a lot of brothers and sisters got to deal with this pain and with this hurt. Some of it, I'm not sure if you have it in there, but this is a showing that stuff is self-inflicted. And then who do we lash out at? Most High.
Yep.
We try to lash out at the nearest thing. So you first lash out at the people around you, and then the next best option gotta be the Most High.
Why God?
Yeah, why you doing this to me? We see Adam do this. It's the woman you gave me, Lord. Adam fretted against the Most High when he was caught in his folly. What did he do? The blame game. The woman, what did she do? She did the same thing. The blame game. So it's something that we got to watch out for, just in our own psychology, and we got to come back to the psychology of the Most High.
Con. That's why one of my, you remember we had a class on anchor scriptures, right? What keeps you anchored? What scriptures pop into your brain? That's why one of my, like, almost any situation is Proverbs 3 and 5. Let's just read it since we're talking about it. Proverbs 3 and 5. It's like no matter what's happening, how I feel, what spirit bubbles up in me, anger, depression, sadness, guilt, disappointment. Read.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
Yeah, I always revert to this. It's like if I forgot the whole Bible, this one scripture would stay in my brain. Trust in the Lord all thy heart, lean not to thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, he shall direct thy path. Because who you gonna be mad at? How you gonna be mad at the Most High? How can you direct your that negative energy towards the Most High? Job said it best. He was like, can we receive blessings from the Most High? Can we receive cursings?
Yep.
But why are we receiving the cursings? Are you really mad at God, or are you mad at yourself? Are you really mad at the individual in your problems, or are you mad at yourself? Because you're the one that chose to deal with them. You're the one that chose to give your energy to them, your time, to invest in them. So you can't be mad at God. Can't be mad at that person. At the end of the day, it's you that you need to be mad at. It's you that you need to deal with. Give me 2nd Ezra, chapter 1, verse 27.
Second Ezra chapter 1 and verse 27.
Go ahead.
Ye have not as it were forsaken me for your own selves, saith the Lord.
Read it again.
Second Ezra chapter 1 verse 27. Ye have not as it were forsaken me for your own selves, saith the Lord.
So the Most High said, you didn't forsake me. You ain't mad at me. You ain't really tripping on me. You're tripping on yourself. You're forsaking yourself. You're the one that's putting you in this messed up predicament, not me. I didn't set up the scene. You blame me for bringing this man into your life? I didn't bring him into your life. You went after that man. Oh, you blame me for putting you around this group of people that's now talking mess about you behind your back? I didn't put you around people. You chose to want to go hang out with those people. I remember when I quit a job one time, I was like, man, I quit my job and I was trying to move on faith and God let me down. It was like, God didn't tell you quit your job. This is what my uncle told me. He was like, God didn't tell you quit your job. God can't blame the Most High. Says the Most High will do nothing, right? So he's blameless.
Lord will do nothing.
So it's your own reasoning, your own opinion, and the way that you want to handle things is what causes your pain, right? And I listed some other pains that is not a person's fault. Like, rape isn't someone's fault all the time, but then there's times when it is. Like we knew this woman in the mall, very cool chick. She was a video girl. She do music videos and stuff like that, and she ended up I don't know if it was like a OnlyFans or something like that. She was an Instagram model. Well, anyway, she was doing some things outside of on the internet or at the studio, and she had someone stalk her, come to the house, rape her, and kill himself. Raped her, killed her, and killed himself. Yeah, rape,
That word a lot, bro.
murder, and suicide.
You trying to get us like blocked?
Oh, yeah.
That word a lot. You gotta say S.A.
I didn't know.
Yeah, S.A.
Anyways,
There goes the video.
those of you that are live are gonna catch it. Those of you who want to catch it later, sorry.
They'll delete this one in a week. I'm serious. Being serious, you gotta, certain words.
Give me Romans chapter 14. Chapter 7 verse 14.
Romans chapter 7.
Chick we using the law, you know?
Yeah.
Romans chapter 7 and verse 14.
Now, we understand if you want to blame God, right, then you have a level of belief in the Most High. And then you do agree to an extent that the law is good. But where's the fumbling with the law? Paul, he articulates this in Romans. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 7 and verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
Go ahead.
For that which I do not allow it. For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not.
Mm-hmm.
For what I hate, that do I.
So, he has this thing going on. Remember we were just at the Proverbs 3 and 5? Trust in the Lord all thy heart, lean not to thine own understanding. Well, Paul is like, I have an understanding that I want to do, but then there's an understanding of the law of the Spirit that I don't do. Like, what do I do? Like, I have this duality in me. Read on.
Verse 16. And then I do that which I would not. I consent unto the law that it is good.
So, not following his own mind and doing what the law says, he's like, well, I'm consenting that the law is good. I didn't follow my mind, but that's not what I wanted to do. You ever just not do something that you don't want to do because you know it's not socially acceptable? It's like, what was that song? I'll bust the windows out your car.
Oh.
You remember that?
God.
That's not good to do. Like, your mind could go to what you want to bust somebody's windows. Your mind could go, you can get so angry or frustrated or upset with someone to where you want to punch them in the mouth. But is that the right thing to do? Does the law say when when your rib get out of order and she start popping up at the mouth too much, punch her in the mouth. Like, that's not a law. It's not a law.
Well, listen, brother, if you go right here deep
Deep in the scriptures.
into that book of Leviticus, you gotta go deep though.
Like, you gotta really
You gotta find.
mistranslate eye for eye.
Yeah, so when you like take the word, the Hebrew word, and you remove one of the characters.
Oh,
and
dang.
Flip the hyphen.
Uh-huh.
It's right there, huh?
It's right there.
Yeah.
Punch thy rib in the mouth.
Yeah, it's right there.
Wow.
Those waters of jealousy was really like a fist.
Oh, because the wisdom is it's at your hand,
Yeah.
right? Your right hand.
Right.
The right hand of power.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So yeah, you could uppercut her. Oh.
What scripture is that?
Right. Like, what precept is that?
What's
Yeah,
the
what I
precept?
linked that with? What? I linked that with Ezra and Nehemiah.
Right, yeah, Ezra and Nehemiah. Nehemiah said he was going to lay hands on them, right?
Yeah, I think I got that from the law. Nehemiah and them had to have gotten that from the law when they was laying hands on cats.
God.
Oh, y'all got precepts for days.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't no precept for laying hands on your rim. And what Nehemiah and Ezra did, they did that. You can't go to the law and find that. They did that out of their own understanding. Out of their, out of a situation that they were in, they took things into their own hands. What they did was not according to the law. So ain't no precept deep in Leviticus.
Nope.
Oh, man.
Leviticus.
Leviticus.
Leviticus. That's not the Spanish cat saying that either. Leviticus.
Leviticus.
Yeah, accent? Leviticus? Nah.
They was getting beat in Leviticus. They was getting beat in the wilderness now.
Leviticus. Leviticus. Like Leviticus.
Leviticus.
That's funny.
Nah, that's a Spanish brother accent.
Leviticus.
Con, read on.
Verse 17.
Y'all funny.
Now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. For I know that in me, that is, in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not.
It's hard. It can get hard sometimes. And how do I move? How do I deal with these feelings? How do I deal with these emotions? And like I said, Paul, he's displaying this duality. You want to do good. You want to move right. You want to move in the spirit. But you also want to be genuine and true to yourself. You being true to yourself is lashing out. I got to speak my truth. I gotta let them know how I feel. I gotta go off on somebody because you're hurt or embarrassed. Or you're doing I'm just burying it in. I'm just burying it. I'm just pushing it down because I'm not supposed to be like this. So I'm just going to hide it and suppress it. And then what happens there? It's molding, putrefying. It's a scar that's never dealt with. And then it always comes out eventually. And when it comes out, it stank up the whole room. It's nasty. It's disgusting. And it's like, dang, you've been dealing with this all this time? Dang, sis, you've been dealing with this all this time? We gotta start to see how to move. Read on.
Verse 19. For the good that I would, I do not, but the evil which I would not, that I do.
Uh-huh.
Now if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. I find then a law, that when I would do good, evil is present with me.
Your own psychological pain and trauma is always going to be there with you unless you deal with it. But how are you dealing with it? How are people dealing with things? We got people that want to get the different stones and bracelets, the different necklaces with the big rocks on it, to center your chakras. Like, this is how people in the world go after dealing with their emotional pain. Because it's emotional pain that's leading people to these different rocks. They want to get the infinity stones and have their infinity gauntlet. Like, so they can Thanos snap people.
I'm gonna get the one. There was this cat, I gotta buy his style,
Mm-hmm.
but he got the copper. It's coming like the copper, you know how they be using the copper? Like,
Right,
I gotta
right.
rock this copper armor, cause it deflects spirits. So I'm gonna get the copper one that he got, and it comes out my hat, and it comes down, and then it goes around my eye.
God, dog.
My rib nose. My rib nose. So I'm gonna get that one, but I'm gonna have two. So that I'm gonna have one on each side.
God, dog.
And then I'm gonna put one in my ear and just ring it around. I'm gonna just have the copper in my ears, my eyes, and then like nose covers.
Oh no.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
But that's all evil.
But it's all evil. It ain't doing that. Because it ain't got nothing to do with the spirit.
Con. On that note, give me Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 6. We're gonna deal with
She
these.
start laughing. I'm gonna get that though. It's like a copper wire that just comes out the hat. It's gonna come out of my headband. And it's gonna come down and it's just gonna circle around.
It's gonna be like a monocle.
Whoop. Yep. It's just gonna be there, bro. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Speak to the eye.
And we're gonna get you a tinfoil hat.
And a helmet. And then y'all can just kick me out the camp after that. Y'all can- and a straight jacket, and then y'all can just get rid of me. Okay? That's how I'm gonna solve my hurt and my pain.
God.
I'm joking.
We talked about schizophrenia.
Damn.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's an example of it. Jeremiah 25 and 6.
Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 6. And go not after other gods to serve them.
Do what?
Go not after other gods to serve them.
So that's the way people like to deal with their issues, by going after other gods. Because why? The God of the Bible caused me to have this hurt. The God of the Bible caused me to go through this issue. It's the Most High that did this to me.
All this discipline is stopping me from reliving my real life.
Right.
All this repetition is stopping me from doing what I really want to do. I'm not growing because, you know, y'all keep teaching me. Damn. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
the Most High is holding me back.
Yeah.
I need to go after Buddha.
I keep pointing out my flaws, and you know, nobody wins that way.
Oh yeah, that's another type of trauma, emotional trauma. You don't want your flaws to be exposed. But that's a good thing. But anyways, back to scripture. Go not after other gods, other powers, other things that you want to give power over your spirit, over your life versus the Most High. Read on.
And to worship them, and provoke me not to anger with the works of your hands, and I will do you no hurt.
Oh, say that again. Last precept.
Provoke me not to do anger with the works of your hands, and I will do you no hurt.
Most High said, and I will do you no hurt. So there is a hurt that comes from the Most High. There's a hurt that the Most High kind of lets happen because you want to go after your own mind. You want to fall deep into your own hurt instead of dealing with your issues. You know, they say that like that's why women would live longer than men, because they actually talk about their issues and deal with it, while men suppress it. But then women suppress it too. It's like, but the stuff men suppress kills us. The things women suppress, they suppress it and they just kind of let it leak out so they can live, and they end up living longer. But we suppress things and it just kills us. The heaviness of life. Read verse 7.
Verse 7. Yet ye have not hearkened unto me, said the Lord.
Now, what does it mean to not hearken unto the Lord? I'm going to tell you. You didn't deal with your issues according to what the Bible says. You didn't pray. You didn't consult. You didn't say, okay, this is my mind. Let me not follow after my mind. Let me see what the ways of the Lord are. Let me follow after that. You know what? Hey, I'm not real versed, priest. I'm not real versed in the Bible like that. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm going through. How can I deal with this? And then guess what? The priest is going to give you the answers. Scripture says, if any man speaketh, let him speak the oracles of God. He's going to give you the oracles of God. He's going to give you the wisdom of the Scriptures. But you got to be willing to hear. You got to be able to push your pain the way that you feel to the side. Understand that the way that you're dealing, the way that you feel is not right. And let me take on this godly approach. Let me hearken unto the voice of the Lord. But when you don't hearken to the Lord, it says, ye have not hearkened unto me, said the Lord. Read on.
That ye might provoke me to anger with the works of your hands.
What in? Oh, go ahead, finish.
That ye may provoke me to anger with the works of your hands to your own hurt.
To your own hurt. You move in such a way that provokes the Most High. Whether you popping off at the mouth, whether you're suppressing or secluding, whether you're just like, well, you know what? I'm going to just be silent. I'm going to just be quiet. I'm not going to say nothing. Oh, well, look, I ain't talking about it because I deal with them myself. Like, how much self does the Bible talk about when it comes to dealing with things? Oh, me, myself, and I. Self. Self-medicate. Self-alleviate. Bible don't talk a whole lot about just self. I hear a lot of the unity scriptures. I hear a lot of counseling scriptures. But just self, usually the self scriptures are destructive scriptures. And it usually talks itself and the fool. And the fool, in his own reasoning, did this. That's how the Bible speaks about self. Give me Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38 and verse 18. This hurt, this pain, this mental trauma, this weighing down of your mind, of your spirit. I talked about it. I spoke on it earlier. It leads to death. Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 and verse 18.
Ecclesiastes chapter 38 and verse 18. For if heaviness cometh death, and the heaviness of the heart breaketh strength, and affliction also sorrow remaineth.
Hold on. It said the heaviness. From heaviness cometh death. It's not talking about lifting weights. It's not talking about, going, having a hard job. It's talking about that mental, psychological weight, that mental, psychological pain, that heaviness of the mind. When you start letting things pile up and pile up and pile up, and you can't move freely because you're weighed down mentally. Everybody hates you. Nobody likes me. I can't do nothing right. Oh, it'd be better if I just wasn't alive. You never dealt with these things then. Alright, sis? It says heaviness brings death. Heaviness of the heart breaks your strength. You don't have motivation. You're demotivated to move, to act, to even do anything better for yourself. Come on, I see a lot of brothers and sisters that just won't do nothing better for themselves. Even though they know better. It's the crazy part. You can know the better. And then you can have examples of the better. You can see someone showing you, look, I know what you feel like. I know how you feel. I've been there. I've done that. This is how I dealt with it. This is how I lived through it. This is how I got better from it. And brothers and sisters will want to show you and guide you, but no. You want to stay in your own mire.
Did you hit Romans 1 and 14?
Nope. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. You can go ahead.
Go back over Romans 1 and 14 to 18. No, if it's not part of your class. I'm just looking at the comments. He's asking to go back over it.
Oh,
Did you go over it? Romans 1 and 14 to 18?
No.
Huh. Well, it's all right.
Let me see that. Oh, okay, that's Damien. Yeah, Where'd you leave off? Verse 19?
Come.
Start at the top, verse 19.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 19. And affliction also sorrow remaineth, and the life of the poor is the curse of the heart.
Hold on. It said, in affliction, sorrow remaineth. So you can be going through something, a tough situation, but then you still have that sorrow of your mind. Because it's one thing to just be afflicted, right? We've all been afflicted. We've all been through different things. So we go through afflictions day to day on our jobs, right? Oh, I'm tired dealing with this person. Oh, this customer. Oh, these people. I'm being afflicted. Aggravating my spirit. Vexing me. Or kids. Oh, they won't shut up. They keep running around like they lost their damn minds. You have some type of affliction, but then do you still have sorrow with your affliction? Oh yeah, this person reminds me of someone I once knew. Oh, this reminds me of that. Oh, woe is me. Why do I have to deal with this? Why do I have to work? I wish I could just never work. Anybody ever have that thought? I wish I could just never have to work. Right? Me too. Come on. I want to be in the kingdom. It's like, I'm just tired of this. Yeah, you're afflicted. Yeah, that's the human condition. There's not a man or woman on earth that has not been through affliction or going through affliction. Or are you carrying the sorrow with it? Like, people work out and go to the gym to purposely afflict themselves. You know that? People that want to get better at something purposely afflict themselves in that thing. Like, if you want to be a reader and you want to read more, what do you got to do? Push yourself to read more, right? So you want to be a reader, but you don't like reading, so you're pushing yourself to read. You're doing something that you don't like doing so that you can gain an appreciation for it to be able to do it better. You're afflicting yourself. But are you afflicting yourself and you have sorrow attached to what you're doing? Woe is me, I hate this. Why am I even here? Why are we even together? Why do we go through this? I'm just so sick and tired of it. I feel like I'm at my wit's end.
You can only say that if you actually put the effort.
Gone.
Yeah.
But then people do feel like they put in the effort. People feel like they put the effort in and they're invested.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're let down. They feel like they're not getting a proper return on their investment. So what I'm putting in, I'm not getting what I'm expecting to receive from what I put in. And that causes me to feel hurt.
I think it's about because obviously you're talking about a generalization of different things that a person is doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or that people are doing. So I think it's about understanding what you're doing, what purpose you're fulfilling, and then going from there to understand like the reward, how that works, because that's different, right? I can understand hitting the gym for a year and not seeing the reward of it.
Yeah.
I mean, damn. But then now we gotta reevaluate what you're doing outside the gym.
Right.
Right?
You eat Whataburger right after you leave the gym.
Right.
You know what I was doing? After the gym, I would go to Smoothie King. Cause I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't worked out.
Yeah.
Smoothie King, I deserve this. Like, and it's healthy.
But you put back on every calorie you burn. Because
Smoothie King is not healthy.
Yeah. So it's a reevaluation of what you're doing outside of that main job or that main thing. That's different for everybody. So I mean, it's a broad convo, but then you have to pinpoint, each individual has to pinpoint within themselves.
And that's really the thing. Like, cause we all know what we're dealing with. You know what you deal with in your life, what you go through. You gotta pinpoint it in your life.
Thanks your thought. Good talk.
Right. So you know what? That happens. Just like how you said that,
Good talk, guys.
we can pinpoint it. You can come to us and say, hey, I got a spending issue. I overspend, and then later I'm in these situations that I'd rather not be in. Bills late, and I'm short on this or short of that.
But that ain't how it go though.
Nah.
It's the opposite. It's, hey, I'm late on my bills. It's like, well, why? And then we gotta do what?
Go back.
You gotta go backwards. You gotta go backward. Nobody comes with the actual issue first. They come with the symptom,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then we gotta look at the symptoms and say, damn, okay, well, what's the cause of this symptom? And then we
And-
gotta play doctor backwards.
Backstep.
Yeah.
Backtrack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm. Hey, Shabbat, good talk.
Oh, appreciate it.
Mhm.
And then walk out the door and just do nothing that we talked about.
Mhm.
Read on.
Verse 20. Take no heaviness to heart, drive it away, and remember the last end.
Y'all understand that? Y'all understand that verse? Read it again.
Take no heaviness to heart, drive it away, and remember the last end.
Why does it say remember the last end? I deny it.
Because that's our goal, that's what we're supposed to be looking forward to.
Nope. Someone else.
He said, can you go over Romans 7, 14, 15 again?
Oh,
Yeah, for we know that the law is spiritual.
the duality of, okay. Anybody else? It's okay to be wrong. Come on, Gabar.
Guess I want to be wrong out here. Wrong every day, B. I'm wrong every day, B.
What was the question again?
The question is on this Ecclesiastes 38 and verse 20. Read it again, Bryce.
Take no heaviness to heart, drive it away, and remember the last end.
Why does the scripture say remember the last end? What is the last end?
I think what it says, take no heaviness to heart and remember the last end. Where I'm going with is with Yahushua, what he did. He took on all our burdens. He took he took all the heaviness on himself for us. So we have to remember the last end, meaning that we remember what he did for us. That's how
I like that. It's very beautiful. Nice Christian answer.
Wow.
I appreciate you voicing that. But no, that's not it. Jump back to verse 18.
You have to say Christian on the camera though.
Verse 18.
Read that.
For of heaviness cometh death.
Read it again.
For of heaviness cometh death.
Cometh what?
Cometh death.
Cometh what?
Cometh
The
death.
last end is what?
Cometh death.
Death. Jump back to verse 20.
Take no heaviness to heart, drive it away,
Mm.
and remember the last end.
It's death.
Yeah.
The last end is death. You was getting there?
Yeah.
I let you though.
Yeah.
I even gave you a round of applause when you were finished.
No, I was,
You could have told me you
I
wasn't
was
done
still
yet.
thinking.
Oh, you still thinking?
Yeah, I was getting it in.
So remember the last end. The last end of the heaviness is death. That's why it says drive it far away from you.
Mm.
Drive it far away from you. Get that out of you. Get that out of your spirit. Get that out of your soul. Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 11. Did you have your hand up, sis?
Well, you already had it.
Did you? Was that your answer?
It was on the lines of it, because I was looking at a precept for it.
Mhm.
And the precept for, 2nd Ezra 14 and 14 through 16, it talks about the greater evils. And so, I was thinking about, like, if you don't make it, and you don't make it into the kingdom, like, what could be worse than that? Like, having to answer to the greater evils.
Yeah.
Death.
There's greater evils on this earth. If we don't get past these simple, small things. But yeah, yep. But the answer is death. Remember the end, death. You gonna die if you keep this heaviness on you. Keep worrying about what's going on behind closed doors. If you keep worried, stressing over a man or a woman, if you keep expecting something out of someone and you don't get what you're expecting and feeling down and depressed about it, death, you're making yourself heavy. It's like the more we go through this truth, right? And even from my perspective, the less you expect, the less heaviness you put on. I mean, because I'm sure brothers had expectations of me that I didn't meet when they wanted me to meet them. Just like I've had expectations on people that were never met when I want them to meet it. I felt like, oh man, I done dropped the scriptures, I done gave the counsel, things should just be chip, cheerio. Everything should be great for this person in their life. Or in this relationship. They should be able to move on in the spirit of Yahushua HaMashiach. But no, the same thing comes up again. It's like, dang, what happened to the council? It should have just, like, that should have been eradicated. Everything should be all good now. No. And then I could feel disappointed. Man, I'm using the Bible. The word ain't working. Oh man, I said all the right things. I counseled on the counsel, and I was told that the counsel was correct. I gave the proper medicine. I said the right things. I asked the right questions. But it's still not, it didn't work out. Man, am I just a loser? Am I a failure? Am I not good at this truth thing? Am I not a good minister? I can get down on myself. I can start getting heavy. Man, why isn't the congregation growing? What are we doing wrong? Where's our fault in this? How come we always in busted up buildings?
Cut my spirit, brother. Gotta stop it.
What are we doing? And
now you trying to get up in my head.
No. And we can get down on ourselves. But what we gotta do? We talk about it. We counsel on it. We step by step pinpoint everything and deduct things. Okay, it's not this, it's not that, it's not that, it's not that. Maybe a little bit of this or a little bit of that. Okay, we can get better there. Push the heaviness away. Follow what the Bible say, right? Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 11.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 11.
You wanna go back to that?
Should I just jump back to that?
Go back to that Romans 7 real quick. Go to 14. It's not that hard. It's just the wording. Read Romans 7 and 14.
Romans chapter 7 verse 14.
Go ahead.
For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
Right, and even before that, he says the law is just, holy, and pure. And he's showing you the dynamic of a man trying to fight his will to do the will of the Most High. That's all this is. This is an everyday struggle that it says that men on earth must fight. It says that in essence, right? Every day we wake up, choose you this day, life or death. This is all Paul is articulating. It's just the word choice and the way it's translated. You're like, wait a minute, what's going on? Read on.
For that which I do, I allow not.
So, that which I do, I allow not. Go ahead.
For what I would, that do I not.
Right. That I would is the good. That which I would, that's the good. I would do good, but I don't allow myself to do good. So I allow not. Go ahead.
But what I hate.
But what I hate, or what is contrary to the law or the spirit, come on.
That do I.
that do I. Why? Because of the weakness of the flesh. Not that he's literally like, you know what? I give up. I'm just going to just be filled by the flesh. I'm just going to be led by the flesh. No, it's a fight. And what he's showing you is that you don't have to fight against the flesh. You don't have to fight to do the fleshly things. It's there. That's the point. It's there already. We got to fight to stay inside the spirit while being in our flesh. You got to fight against anger, right? You got to fight against pride. You got to fight against lust. You got to fight against, just like what he's going over, right? Dealing with you got to fight against the pains and the sufferings of this life, the mental anguishes when you go through things and how you can second question yourself into doubt. You got to fight that. Think about it. You got to fight against joy, love, charity. Like, who's fighting against charity? Like, nah, man, we don't need that. Charity, like, I don't need that charity, brother. Sir, I'm fighting against charity. Nah, we got to fight to get charity and brotherhood. And you remember, he said in Ephesians, the 4th chapter, endeavoring to keep the bond of the spirit and the unity and peace. That endeavoring is the fight. It's the physical and mental exertion. So we got to endeavor. We got to find and figure out multiple ways to keep what's good, right? We have to always find out ways within ourselves, because really when you look at this, it's the battle of will. It's the will of the Most High versus our own willpower.
Follow not thy own mind.
Follow not thy own mind. That's all it is. Pervert not thy way, and then fretteth against the Most High, right? That's all it's about. That's all he's articulating is there's two willpowers. You have the will to do your own thing, and then there's the will of the Most High. The fight is to fight for the will of the Most High against your own will. Subdue your own thoughts. And that's all it's saying. And as he goes down, he just articulates it more. I mean, but it's really just that simple. Sometimes, I'm going to say it again, sometimes you just have to dive into a more common, contemporary English translation, and it'll give you the wordplay that we're used to. King's English, it's backwards. And so it says things backwards, and it don't speak the way we speak today. It's just that simple. Go to a common English translation, and it'll break it down more plain. That's what it is. Go ahead, jump back to where you were.
Wisdom of Solomon 3:11.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 11. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable.
So when you don't want to follow the advice, you choose to do things your own way, your own methods, it says misery is there too. That's when you get that heaviness. That heaviness comes because you did things your own way. You didn't do things the way the Most High wanted you to do. You didn't follow the prescription of the scriptures.
The prescription of the scriptures. Yeah. That's a shirt right there, bro. Go fill your prescription of the scriptures.
Prescription of the scriptures.
Damn,
Yep.
coming up with slogans.
Dang, that's my second one today.
That's the second one today. See, look, chosen creations.
Mhm.
Prescription of the scriptures.
Con.
But it's real. What's
Yeah.
being prescribed?
Wisdom.
Because when you look at the Bible, it's what is prescribed to the Israelites. The Bible is a prescription. It's
Mhm.
literally what was prescribed to us for us to stay in the way of the Most High. Moses prescribed the law. You see that? So that word is very fitting. Prescribed. He gave something, right? For your well-being, for your healing. Right? So
Your well-being, your healing, to avoid sickness, to avoid pain.
Corey stole your idea.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have a shirt.
He just said it. He gonna have that shirt Friday.
Dang.
He said it.
Yo.
Look, Keisha got, she gonna make
He
it.
moves quick.
Yeah. Already got the fringes and the colors.
Right?
It's gonna have your mouth saying it. It's gonna be your face.
Wow.
God.
That'd be funny.
You gonna grab your picture from the YouTube You gonna block me out like I ain't got nothing to do with it. Go ahead, man. Please stop.
So it says, when you despise wisdom, wait, just read it from the top.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 11.
Uh-huh.
For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable.
So when you despise wisdom and the nurture, the wisdom of the scriptures or the prescription of the scriptures, and the wisdom of it, how to use it, how much of it to take, what verses to go to, right? When you despise it and you just want to be dead set in your own way of doing things, I think it's healthy to eat cookies at 12 o'clock at night. It's not gonna hurt me because I can deal with it. You know what? I think it's healthy to stalk the guy that I like and find out all the info I can find on People Search and pay for the. Did we talk about this on Monday?
Huh? What you in this People Search?
Hey, because I've been People Searched. I don't know.
It says out of the abundance of the heart.
Right. You know, it's weird to me how many times I've been People Searched.
How do you know?
Because confessions come years later.
Ain't nobody looking for me. Ain't nobody confess. Can I read this real quick?
Yeah.
Prescription definition: a recommendation that is authoritatively put forward. The Bible has been authoritatively put forward and recommended for our well-being. It's a prescription. It's prescribed. It's given before what?
You get hurt before your calamities.
Before the calamities, before the pains. It's already been given to you before you go through the thing you go through. That's why we tell brothers and sisters to study, so you can be above or ahead of the game, ahead of the curve on the things you got to deal with. And you know, sometimes you want me to be honest. Sometimes it makes you cold-blooded. Sometimes, like, the scriptures harden you to a point where you're like, scripture said it.
Yeah.
Said I was gonna do it. Cool. It's all good. And you just go through what you go through. And people are like, why you ain't crying? Why you ain't sad? Why you ain't? Because the Bible said I was gonna go through this if I did this. And if I didn't do this, it still said I was gonna go through much tribulation.
Or when you see judgment fall on someone else. It's like, yeah, that
sucks.
Judgment of the Lord.
Yeah.
It's not like we gloat or brag about it. It's just like, damn, the Bible say that. We don't get overly sad about what they going through. It's like, yeah. He in jail. He sick. Oh, he got kicked out. Oh, she lost him? Dang.
Oh, he got shot?
He got shot, he got killed, he got ran over.
Gone.
Judgment of the Lord. Moving out the spirit. Let's read on. It says, when you despise wisdom and nurture, you end up being miserable. Because you didn't want to take what the Most High was giving. You didn't want to listen or follow or digest what was coming out through the scriptures. So you end up being miserable. Read on.
And their hope is vain.
Their hope is what?
Their hope is vain.
Then you start to have vain hopes. You want things to happen that will never happen for you. Never. Get that in your brain. It will never happen for you. Never. Ever, ever, ever. You have vain hopes.
Okay, real quick. Let me just. For sir, when I read the scripture, it sounds like Paul is having sexual desire in his body.
Oh wow.
Okay. Okay, so even if he was, there's not a problem with that. What he's showing you is that whether it be a sexual desire or an appetite for overeating, it's all the same thing. It's your will and your way fighting against what the Most High and the law says. So it couldn't be anything to do with, well, you know why it couldn't be sexual? Because the law is not against anything sexual as far as a man and a woman reproducing, right? It says marriage is honorable. The Bible, the scriptures tell a man to be married. So unless we're saying that sexual intercourse is a sin, I don't think that Paul is teaching about intercourse right there. Right? He's not teaching about intercourse. He's just showing you that battle again against your will to do your own thing outside or against the will of the Lord. Right? So remember, you got to go back into Paul's history. What was Paul's history? Well, he was a Pharisee that did what? He was put into death.
People that broke the law.
He was put into death people that were perceived to break the law. They believed on Christ. He was persecuting the church. He said it out of his own mouth. Right? So even that has not much to do with the thing that he's speaking on. He's just showing you the condition that we all deal with. So watch this. Okay, well, let's say a man makes a vow to not lay with a woman. Well, then I can see where that battle, because he vowed for a time. I ain't never dealing with a woman. Damn. Ever? He made that vow to the Most High. Now he got to go and deal with his flesh. And he got to go through that. I made the vow, but my flesh is saying one thing. But we don't read about Paul making that vow. We don't read about it, right? But he does say, I wish everyone was like me and not even touch a woman.
Yeah.
Right? But we don't know how, if he did that for life, if he did that after he was stopped on the road to Damascus. We don't know when that conversation came about. So we can't pinpoint this conversation in this letter to the Romans to say that he's just speaking on something sexual. Right? Because remember, he's speaking in terms of the law and what we want to do against the law. So just keep that part in mind. So we would have to be saying that intercourse between man and woman is unlawful, and we know that it's not.
Okay.
Jump back. Just have to, because if we get too further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was that?
Psalm 3:11.
Let's read from the top.
Right. Hold on. Yeah,
Oh.
You're right. Paul was never married. But it wasn't a sin for him not to be married or to be married. That's the thing. There's no law that says it's a sin to be married. You see that? Remember, he starts out, the law is spiritual, but I am carnal.
Right.
Sold under sin. So what's the subject? The law and us being carnal. The law being spiritual. So again, what does that allude to? It alludes to something carnal trying to follow something spiritual and the battle that brings on. It's really that simple. Like, people don't even look at it like eating pork, the and the swine. That's spiritual. But most people, what? They're like, well, it tastes good. When you come with something spiritual on that, they're like, well, you know what? It tastes good. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But then when you look at that animal and what it does, and then you consume that animal and what it makes you and your body do, the things that are inside that animal that controls it, and then you eat that animal and it goes inside you, and the way you carry yourself like a pig is spiritual. Now you can consume and deal with anything, right? So just remember, if we're just dealing with the context of 7:14 down, I don't see anything sexual there. I don't see him articulating his own desire for a woman, because he's talking about the law. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I brought it out to show the duality of a person's want versus what the Most High says, what the law says. Read that Wisdom of Solomon. Like,
I'm gonna just read this real quick.
Okay.
This is verse 18. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, that is within my flesh. That's not just a sexual thing. Doesn't the flesh drive you to overdrink, overeat? Isn't pride fleshly? Hate, anger, greed, envy, isn't that all in the flesh? Right, so he's articulating the things that the flesh wants to cater to. Right? But guess what? I'm gonna give you something. Doesn't there have to be moderation in all things that we do?
yep.
Right? That's what that word continent means. It means to be moderate in lawful pleasures, to be continent. And that goes more into like sexual. So either way, he's teaching that there has to be a moderation on every level according to the flesh. Everything the flesh wants to do that's lawful, it has to be moderate. Drinking is lawful, but you have to be moderate. Intercourse is lawful, but you have to be moderate. Eating is lawful, but you have to be moderate. You can't be a glutton, right? You can't be a drunk or a glutton. It tells you that in the law, right? So I'm not gonna say that, I'm not gonna exclude the point you're making, but I'm not gonna say he was solely making that point. No. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Wisdom of Solomon 3:11.
Yeah, Slakia, I'm sorry.
So,
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 11. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable. And their hope is vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable.
So the vain hopes that lead to disappointment. I just looked up vain hopes, and this is what I found. Vain hopes. A vain hope is a hope that is based on an unrealistic or improbable outcome. It suggests that the person clinging to this hope is likely to be disappointed because there is little to no chance for their wish to come true. So those of you that want to be rappers, those of you that want to be NFL football stars, or be in the NBA and be a walk-on to the NBA, that's a vain hope.
Well, you know, one of the vain hopes is that I'm going to be wise and well nurtured, even though I reject it.
That's a vain hope.
That's crazy as hell. Like, yeah, somehow I still have wisdom. Somehow I'm still a wise person, and I haven't received wisdom and nurture, but somehow I have it, and I'm better than you at it.
That's insane.
That's insane hopes.
Yeah. Unrealistic, improbable, clinging to something. Like this video Yashkar showed me of this little girl reaching out for Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael. And she passed out.
She was just trying to touch his hand. He's like
He reached out a little bit.
Yeah, he's like,
and then she got the finger touch.
right.
Damn, that's all you need sometimes. That ET.
Right. Vain hopes. Vain. I look. I just speak of him when he walks in the building.
And then you said vain hopes right after. Sad.
Talking about Dr. Mark?
No.
Oh, we're talking- Man, he takes a shot. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He redirects the shot.
That's about weed.
Give me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 14. Vain hopes, things that won't come to pass, and like I went over that vain hope part just because. Why? These are things that cause psychological pain, disappointments. You can want something so bad and not get it and feel broken because you didn't get it. You set your heart on a vain hope. Like, and I use that instance of the little girl reaching out for Michael Jackson because she was about to die just to touch his fingertips.
Oh yeah. Man.
Yeah, I told him that you sent me the video.
Yeah.
But it's vain hope.
That's crazy.
It's even like this. Everybody's had crushes before, right?
God.
Am I wrong? We've all had crushes, right?
Yeah.
I'm an Israelite. I don't have pressure, bro.
Yeah. Before you even knew you was Israelite.
Too strong for that.
And the crush, what? Had all of the red flags.
Oh, man.
Crush had all of the red flags just popping up everywhere. Like well, what's some girls that be twirling the flag, or the people be twirling the flag?
I think that's
It's-
his flag.
Color guy.
Like the color guard team. All these red flags, along with referees throwing yellow flags, red flags, and all these flags just coming out.
All you hear is whistles.
Yeah, all you hear is whistles. And you just thinking that it's part of the experience of being in love with this person, crushing on them.
That was the crush. That was the whole point of a crush.
It's the vibe.
Yeah, it's the
the
vibe.
vibe.
You're supposed to crush and not even care about red flags.
Right.
Them red flags is burgundy, brother. That's
Burgundy.
violent.
Yeah.
Violent hearts.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable. And you are hoping to be with this person, or to have this person, or that they would feel the same way towards
As
you.
long as it wasn't a rainbow flag, we good.
That's hilarious.
Look, it's 2025. They might have a rainbow keychain, which is a red
Red
flag.
flags.
Yeah.
Come on now. Look at it.
The funny ones are like when you see all these old Edomites going to the makeup cart with all the young little white Jewish girls and stuff like that, thinking that these old Edomites thinking they're about to get some.
Yeah, like they love them. They actually like them.
Yeah, them girls blowing them kisses and stuff like that, and then the old Edomites are just dropping all the bread. They're like caressing the arm and like so close to it and everything like that, and they're just all hypnotized and like, yeah, that's gonna be $1,000.
Vain hopes. They would never date him. They would never see him outside of the mall. Vain hopes.
Tear them pockets open.
And like I said, these vain hopes can crush us. You know, I use a funny example, but there's many vain hopes. You can have a vain hope to be successful at something. You want to be successful, and then you're like, man, I'm putting in the time and the effort, and it's just not working out for me. Oh, it hurts that I'm working so hard for this, and it's just not happening.
Water. Water, brother. Thank you for a rebuke.
Brought me back to reality.
Why did they all about Chanel Shire?
Vain hopes. Wisdom of Solomon, 9:14.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9 and verse 14. For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain.
Our thoughts, the things that we want, the things that hurt us, the things that we feel so strongly about, cause us misery. And the way we go about trying to get them is but uncertain. It's uncertain. It's not a foolproof. It's not guaranteed.
Well, it's really just not the right way at all.
It's not the right way.
Yeah.
Read on.
For the corruptible body curseth down the soul, and the earthy tabernacle weighted down the mind that museth upon many things.
Your body, your brain will weigh down your body. You start feeling like all those symptoms that we were reading earlier about depression and psychological pain, aching or throbbing sensations, feelings of emptiness, void, or numbness, emotional distress, such as sadness, anger, guilt, or shame, difficulty concentrating or making decisions, physical symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, or insomnia. Yeah, the mind will hold down the body. You'll start getting different things. You know what? Your body your body talks to you in different ways. You can start getting breakouts, start getting acne in different areas, and you're like, man, I don't know why I'm getting these pimples. Your hormones are off because your emotions are off, and you're feeling a certain type of way. Your body is letting you know, hey, I'm feeling this too. Read on.
Verse 16. And hardly do we guess aright at things that are on.
Read.
And with labor do we find the things that are us. But the things that are in heaven, who has searched out?
The things that the Most High had gave us, who had really searched out? Who searched out the wisdom? Who searched out the answer to this problem? Who talked about it to uproot these issues and actually deal with them? That's why so many of our people need counseling. Talking about going to counselors now. Now going to a shrink is a good thing. You gonna say something?
Yeah, just think about it. Read down that end part again.
The last precept.
Yep.
And with labor do we find the things that are before us.
Go ahead.
But the things that are in heaven, who has searched out?
What's the ultimate thing in the heavens?
The Most High.
Yeah. You looking for him? That's why we have to guess. The Most High gives you the answer. But it said, hardly do we guess aright. But why should I have to guess when the Most High gave me the doctrine of life? Why do I have to guess at this life if the Most High already gave me the doctrine to live it? Don't make no sense, right?
Wow.
So wouldn't I just seek him? The thing in heaven who has searched out? Wouldn't I seek out the Most High? And then now the answers will be laid at my feet.
Con.
And I don't have to be heavy, painful, guess wrong. I don't have to be burdened down. I just have to go about my day.
But
I mean,
people think just seeking the Most High is just all I do is pray, and that's seeking the Most High. Seeking the Most High isn't just prayer. It's not just only one-on-one with you.
nah. It's everything. It's the whole conglomerate of things that the Bible commands us to do.
Exactly.
Communication. The one thing the Most High wants above him, above it, is for us to deal with each other the right way. And that's how you seek the Most High ultimately. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love the Most High with all your heart. Love your neighbor as yourself. So, like, the main piece, like, you can't literally deal with the Most High, like pull up to the crib. Where you going? Well, like how you walk to my house today, oh, I'm walking to the Most High's house. No. You're not gonna be able to do that. So the next best thing is deal with your brother, like Christ said, drop your gift at the altar, deal with your brother, and then give your gift to the Most High. So that's what he wants from us. It's the conglomerate of communication, the unity, the joy, the wanting to be around each other. You know, it's all that. You get that real weird, I am seeking the Lord. I pray in my closet daily. I study. It's, okay, well, when you study, what do it say? What does it say when you study? To unify, to communicate, right? Go ahead, I don't want to say the same things over and over.
No, you know what? Saying the same thing over and over is good because that's what people want to hear, the same thing over and over. Because it takes over and over for it to start to click. You say it 3 times, and then the third time it's like they barely heard it for the first time.
Right.
That's a real thing. I looked it up.
Why do you think Umar Johnson, you ever listen to him talk?
Mm-hmm.
He say everything 3 times. He say everything 3 times. Just listen to Umar Johnson real quick. When you get a chance. He weird as hell. So don't listen to him. But
Don't listen to him.
if you ever listen to him speak, he says the same thing. He'll say the key things 3 times. Because 3 is like the number of understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time, you might have missed that. Second time, you kind of got it. Third time, oh, I get that. Every time he talk, he say the same things 3 times. It's so terrible. But I get it. I used to have, I'm like, why does he do that?
Yeah. I,
Extra repetitive.
yeah.
Not me.
It was a comprehend much in few words.
Yeah.
But the few words gotta be the same words though.
Can't escape, huh?
Drop that, give me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10 and verse 8.
Tom.
It's like we just having a conversation up here with ourselves.
Yeah. Good talk. Good talk.
Good talk.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10 and verse 8. For regarding not wisdom, they got not only this hurt.
So, regarding not wisdom, see, these scriptures are all saying the same thing, right?
Yeah. Repetitive.
Not obtaining the wisdom is what got you the hurt. Ignoring the hurt is what got you the hurt. It says, regarding not wisdom, they got this hurt. Read on.
That they knew not the things which were good.
Yeah. So you got blinded by you, your own way, and what you felt like was right, and you wanted to go about things a certain way versus what wisdom said. And now you hurt. Now you got this putrefying scar, this psychological pain that you don't even want to deal with. You press it down, suppress it, because you didn't want to use wisdom. And you didn't want to pay attention to the red flags running around your face like the color guard.
Damn.
Read on.
But also left behind them to the world a memorial of their foolishness.
And that's worse. Now everyone just sees that, dang,
Right.
I wouldn't have done. Everyone looks at you and says, I wouldn't have done it like that. Not me. Your foolishness is a memorial to others now.
Wow. Damn.
Everybody sit back and look at the way you dealt with things in your life and the pain that you go through and say to themselves, not me. I'm not gonna do that. That's why my pops, he told me this. He said, son, don't get involved with no crazy woman. And so every time I see people with crazy women, I'm like, that's a memorial of what I don't want.
Amen.
It was mainly him because he loved crazy women. He loved them. Read on.
So that in the things wherein they offended, they cannot so much as be hid.
Read.
But wisdom delivered from pain those that attended upon her.
But wisdom, nurture, delivered from pain. Now, is it that they were in pain and then wisdom took them out of pain, or did wisdom keep them from even going into the pain, or kept the pain from even happening? It's both. It's both. Wisdom keeps you from running headfirst into the pain and the sorrow. Wisdom will also bring you out of it and help you understand that, okay, I moved wrong. I suffered in this way because of my actions. And I'm feeling this pain and this hurt because of the way I chose to deal. I didn't follow wisdom. Let me see what wisdom says about this. How do I bring myself out of this? You get to pull yourself out. Most High is forgiving. He says he's long suffering.
Right.
He'll deal with us. He's going to deal with us for a long time. What verse did you leave off on?
I just finished verse 9.
Okay. Give me, I'm going to skip some of these. Well, I'm going to just drop, this is going to seem kind of random dropping, but it's with the class. I got to skip some though for time's sake. Give me Ecclesiastes 25 and 13.
Okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 25 and verse 13. Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart.
Any plague. I talked about that earlier. I'd rather get beat the hell up than to have the plague of the heart. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. Read on.
And any wickedness, but
the wickedness of a woman.
Proverbs 13 and 12.
Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 12. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick,
Go ahead.
but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life.
Hope deferred. The hope deferred is usually because your hope is usually deferred because you can't handle it right now. It's usually deferred for some purpose.
Right.
If the Most High is looking out for you.
Right.
If you're not trying to force it to happen. That hope deferred is a blessing in disguise. But we can take it as an emotional pain. Oh, I want this to happen so bad. I'm hurt. That's not happening. That's why it says hope deferred make your heart sick. Make you sick in your mind.
Damn.
But you got to understand that it's for a purpose. It's not you. It's not you, sis. It's not you. It's them. It's you in the sense that your hope is misplaced. But it's them. Let them be them. Remember what was we talking about in morning class? What was the first scripture I was really banging on?
Not to get in the way. Or
Go not in the way of the Gentiles.
Yeah.
Go not in the way of the Gentiles. Don't go into their way, because that is where you will get hurt. Because you're going into the things that they do versus bringing them into the things that you do. Bringing them into the ways of the Most High. So like, if you want to pull up on a baby shower, oh, it's just my homegirl. I knew her from way back when, I just wanted to kick it. Or you know what? Old buddies from back in the day, they invited me out for drinks. I just want to go hang out. Go not in the way, because you're going to cause yourself hurt. Wisdom says that you will cause yourself, because you're going to go there and something's going to go left. What's the prosperity of fools? If you go there and nothing bad happens.
Right.
Nothing negative happens. It was actually fun. I want to do it again. Oh, you got set up with the okie doke. Yeah, let's lure them in with the fun and the gifts and the good times, and that pain is waiting right around the corner. What's up, Yashkar?
Or it was boring, I gotta get a retry.
Oh, yeah, definitely that too.
There's like extreme, from what you're saying on the news here in Houston, some of the extreme things that are taking place of like these teenagers and their little pool parties and things like that for the summer and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever they're hoping for, like social media, influencers, people walking around with cameras, people want to be the next big streamer and everything like that.
Yeah.
The most recent thing was like 4 or 5 people got shot, one got killed at a teenage pool party and stuff like that. It was like, what did you hope in to go there for? And now the news story is somebody's child, 14, 15, 16-year-old kid, black or brown kid at that. It wasn't no white kid. It was not no Arab kid or Chinese kid. They ain't the one shooting each other up. But end up getting caught up, and you just see on the news the yellow tape and somewhere in the Northwest, I'm like, okay, what was the agenda? What was the objective? What was the intent? Like, what were you trying to hope to get out of that?
Misplaced hopes, vain hopes, a hope deferred. Sometimes you want that hope deferred. Hope deferred can be a good thing. Because the Most High is keeping you back from something that you didn't really want.
No, that you really didn't need.
You really didn't
You
need.
didn't know what you wanted. We don't know what's good for us all the time. We think we need it, and the Most High is trying to defer that. Just going back to like his question, like what do you think he was really like? A lot of our issues that we deal with as a people stem from we just want to have a good time. It starts out with innocence. I just want to have a quick little pool party, and then it goes. Then the folly comes in from there. And that's what we gotta sometimes see, that the Most High is trying to keep you from the byproduct of getting all these people that have no wisdom together. Right? Go down in the way of the Gentiles. Why? They got no wisdom. right?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
And then you want to place your hopes on things that are unprofitable, things that don't benefit you in the long term. Give me Matthew chapter 7 verse 6.
You know, like that going out of the way of the Gentiles. I'm like Abraham. Surely ain't nobody keeping the law in this land. Like,
Say it again. Say it again. What you say?
I said, I'm like Abraham. I'm like, surely ain't no law keepers in this land.
Hey,
I'm
telling you, bro.
Law keepers out here on the Kansas keeping the law.
Hey,
The niggas that I don't think is keeping the law. That's crazy. To put yourself in that situation.
to purposely put
Yes.
yourself in that situation.
Like, oh, put myself around a bunch of people that have no standard on purpose, just for fun.
Right.
Nah.
Nah, I'm good.
Go down the way to the top.
Go down the way of Gentiles.
Straight on that.
Do it.
I get what Abraham was saying.
Right.
Which Matthew 7:6.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 6. Give not that which is holy unto the dog, neither cast
Your time, your attention, your effort, your love, your hopes, your feelings, your emotions, your wisdom. Come on.
Right.
Give not that to dogs, that which is not holy.
That which is holy.
No, don't give it to that which is not holy.
Oh, right. I see you saying.
Yeah. Don't give what's holy in you to people that don't appreciate it. Like I said, your time, your energy, your dedication. You know, you want to help somebody out, or you think that, you would be a good match, or you think that, this is a prime situation that you want to put your energy into.
Yeah.
No. If it ain't going this way, if it ain't Isaiah 8:20, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Grab real quick, Yashar, so everyone knows what I'm talking about. They're just gonna try to look on their phone quick.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Yeah. Come on.
The testimonies teach that the nations are all against us. The testimony of Psalms
Why go in the way?
teaches us that the nations are confederate.
Why put yourself in a place of hurt? Why put yourself in the way of hurt?
In the vain hopes.
In the vain hopes.
Because in the examples that you're bringing up, right, we go not into the ways of the Gentiles, right? And the level of what is required of awareness and attention to detail and circumspect, like, if you're not having that, you're like, that straight up hypnotized vain hope, like, I want to be captain. I'm gonna go pass out flyers at the strip club, because God, they need the Lord, all right? They need Jesus.
I mean, you're right. They do.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
But I'm gonna go at 2 a.m.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna throw the flyers like
it's
surely one of them's gonna catch it, all right?
Surely one of them.
Brother gonna,
They said they want Jesus.
Brother get a weird Amazon package. It's like, what's that? Oh, that's my flyer shooter.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You can load flyers and shoot.
Wow. We can
Like in the
do
strip club,
that?
they be having the dollar. The
Right.
Hey, you heard me?
We can do that?
Oh! No. You don't want to do that, brother. That's the vain hopes.
Vain hopes. Read on, Hatazar.
neither cast ye your pearls before swine,
Go ahead.
lest they trample them under their feet.
That's the hurt. You start getting tramped on. You start getting used. You start experiencing these psychological pains. You're not physically feeling pain, but you're mentally feeling pain. Disappointment, let down, hurt, anger. Read on.
You know, let me just add this real quick.
Okay.
It's you're devalued.
That's it.
Think about it. A dog. Anybody ever own a dog? You come home, He said, yeah, you dealt with it.
Yeah, you
Dog
got it.
sat up in the raised bed, right, and just kicked it right up in the garden.
Oh, God.
No sense of value what that garden meant to you. I remember when I came home one day, I had my dog way back, and I'm ironing my clothes and left stuff on the ironing board, and I have my CDs.
Mm.
Came home and the CDs was ripped through. He just turned them all into chew toys. So
Oh, no.
nigga ate, bruh. And the pain and the hurt that I felt, I was like, God, man, like
The money you
the
spent.
money
on
I
that.
spent, I was mad as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But all I could do was look at the dog and say, you know what? It was my fault. I should have never left the CDs, and I was actually more worried about his health because they were CDs. The sharp glass in his gut. So I couldn't be so mad, but I was still hurt. You know, you got that pair of J's,
Mm.
and then you come home and it's just ripped up,
Oh,
chewed up. You're like, oh,
No, you out there.
he
Gone.
chicken.
it don't matter if he's gone. The pain you feel because he doesn't hold things in the same esteem as value that you hold it. A dog ain't gonna value the thing that you're giving out. Right? He eats everything the same way. Smacks with his tongue and dips into the bowl. Gone. A pig, they trample on the pearls. Why? Because they don't recognize that those are pearls. Right? To them, it's just something else that's on the floor, mixed in with the mud. They roll in it, they poop on it, they bathe in it, and then they just go about their business. They don't value. And that can bring on what he's articulating also, just to add, is it could bring on that mental anguish that I'm bringing something of value, but the people that I'm bringing it to, they don't appreciate it. And then what does that do? Now you don't want to bring that value anymore because you feel like you're being devalued. So that's why he automatically warned us. He prescribed something here. Prescribed. Don't toss your pearls to swine, and don't give it to dogs because they're not going to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And turn again and rend you.
So, it said turn again and rent you. It says, first it says they're going to trample you under their feet, devalue you, and then destroy you. That's hurt. That's painful.
For the good you're trying to do for them. That's the cold part.
Gone. Or the good you thought you was trying to do.
Yeah.
Going about things the wrong way. Can't force the course of the river. Like you get disappointed because the river don't go the way that you wanted it to.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt, sad, depressed, mad.
Hurt myself today.
Yeah, Johnny Cash, hurt. You don't know the song? Go listen to it. That was the end of
Verse
6.
Yes, sir.
Verse 7.
Verse 7. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find.
So he immediately follows up with asking, it'll be given you, right? Seeking, you'll find. Go ahead.
And it shall be open unto you.
Read.
For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be open.
But what are we supposed to be asking for? What are you supposed to be seeking? Is it the vain hopes? Seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. You ever notice when you're looking for something, you can't find it? There'll be something that you're looking for, you can't find it.
Yeah.
But then when you stop looking for it, it's like right there.
Gone.
It's like that. Seek ye first the kingdom. Prioritize the kingdom, and then the other things are just gonna be there. The things that you wanted are gonna be there. They've been there. But the Most High wants him to be the priority, not these other things. And that also helps us avoid the hurt, avoid the pain. Give me Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 and verse 5. You're going to take that through verse 6, 5 and 6.
Come. Ecclesiasticus 23 verse 5. Turn away from me, vain hope. and concupiscence. And thou shalt hold him up that desireth always to serve thee.
Most High will hold you up if your desire is unto him. It's unto him, not unto her, not unto the world, not unto your own lust, your fun, the joy that you want to experience in life, the places you want to go and want to travel to, the aspirations that you have of being scoring seven touchdowns in one game. Right? Al Bundy. The vain hopes. If your desire is on him, he will hold you up. Read on.
Let not the greediness of the belly, nor lust of the flesh, take hold of me.
In reminiscence of the Romans that we read earlier, the duality of doing your own will and serving your flesh, or doing what the law says and serving the spirit.
Right.
Go ahead.
And give not over me thy servant into an impudent mind.
Give me Psalms 31 and 24. Then another brother give me Lamentations 3 and 26.
Got it.
Go ahead.
Psalms 31 verse 24. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. All ye that hope in the Lord.
Be of good courage. If your hope is truly in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, he will strengthen your heart. Lamentations.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 26. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord.
Key point. Wait on the Lord. Wait. Hope and wait on the Lord. Give me Isaiah chapter... No. I'm going to skip that. Give me 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 9. And another brother give me John chapter 16 and verse 23. Go ahead.
Book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
He's not slow. He knows what you want. He knows what you need. He knows what he promised us. He knows our hopes and aspirations, and he knows how to give it to us the best way. Not in some lame way where we'll get it, but then we'll hate ourselves for it later. He knows how to give it to us in the best way. He's not slacking concerning his promises. Read on.
As some men count slackness.
Now, how do some men count slackness? Well, it's not coming in the time frame that I expect it to happen. It's not happening as quick as I want it to happen. It didn't happen when I wanted it to happen. That's the counting in slackness. No, the Most High is not slow. He's not slacking. He's on top of it. He's on top of each and every one of us. He knows our heart's desires, and he's on it. But where's your heart and your desire? Is it on him? That's what he want to see. Read on.
But his long suffering to usward.
Go ahead.
Not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
That all should come to repentance. He wants us to come to repent. Change your mind, change your way of dealing with things, and come back to me. Do things my way. Seek out my face instead of seeking out my hand all the damn time. Come on, you know how you feel about people that always want something from you? Give me. Anytime they call you, they want something from you, but they don't ever want to talk to you just to talk to you. They don't want to be around you just to be around you. They only want to be around you or talk to you when you can give them something. Most High said, seek my face. Repent, change your mind, and you will avoid hurt. Because you bring it upon yourself by going after your own lust, your own way of doing things. Give me the John.
John chapter 16, verse 23. And in that day ye shall ask me nothing. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall ask the Father in my name, he...
1632?
16:23.
Oh, 1632. So like it.
John chapter 16, verse 32. Behold, the hour cometh, yea, it's now come, that ye shall be scattered, every man to his own, and shall leave me alone. And yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me.
In your deepest, darkest moments, in your most trying moments in your life, you may not be able to depend on people to be there for you. In that moment, no one, Yahweh Shai said no one was going to be there for him. But we always got to remember, if you believe in the Most High, that He is, that exists, you will know this. No matter what, you're not alone, because He's there for you. He's there with you. Follow His way, follow His method. Lean onto Him, and not your own understanding. Give me John 8:29.
John chapter 8, verse 29. And He that sent me is with me. The Father hath not left me alone.
Go ahead.
For I do always those things that please Him.
And that's how you keep the Most High on your side. That's how you keep the Most High with you. When you do the things that are pleasing to Him. When you actually take the prescription. When you actually follow what the Bible says to do. And not always going after your own appetites. We know we got appetites, we got hopes, wants, and desires. And there's lots of hopes, wants, and desires that we never got. And things that happen to us that we self-inflicted the pain. Most High want to keep us from that. Give me Deuteronomy 31, verse 6. Go ahead.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 6. Be strong and of good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, He it is that doeth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee.
The Most High will never fail us, nor forsake us. Don't ever feel like the Most High is failing you, because He's not. The failure happens when you put your hope in the wrong thing. That's the failure. That's where the hurt comes. When you start putting your hopes and your desires into the wrong things. Jump down to verse 8.
Verse 8. And the Lord, He it is that doeth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake thee.
Go ahead.
Fear not, neither be dismayed.
Neither be what?
Dismayed.
Dismayed. Y'all know what dismayed is? Look, I got a quick definition, and I'm gonna keep it quick for y'all. Dismayed is when you're dismayed, shocked by disappointment. You're dismayed when you're shocked by disappointment. You get mad and frustrated and upset when something didn't happen the way that you thought it was supposed to happen. You knew, oh, I know it's gonna go down like this. And it don't. And you get hurt, upset, dismayed, shocked by disappointment. Dismayed described feelings of applied or distressed. The word implies a sense of being let down. You can also feel dismayed when expecting more from someone, a love interest, a loved one, a student, a person of importance. You can feel dismayed when you feel let down by them, or you didn't get out of them what you wanted out of them. You can feel dismayed. Last scripture, Hebrews 13 and verse 5.
And Damien, what is your question in Chronicles? Put the question. What is your question?
Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness.
Without covetousness. That covetousness can be expectations too. You're wanting something. You're covetous of something, of a certain outcome, and you're not getting it. You can get frustrated, angry, depressed, down on yourself. Let your conversations be without covetousness. Go ahead.
And be content with such things as ye have.
We got to learn contentment. It's not always about fun. It's not always about hanging out. It's not always about getting the guy. It's not always about getting the girl. It's not always about being able to come up monetarily. It's not always about having a bigger house. We got to be content. I'm not saying that we don't strive and continue to push for things,
Right.
but we have to be happy with what we have too. Content. And that helps you avoid mental anguish, mental hurt. Like even that song, The Hurt. Why was he shooting up? Why was he shooting up? You say he was the needle. He was hitting the needle.
Needle
tears a hole. The old familiar sting. Why was he shooting up? Because he had pain, he had hopes, he had desires, aspirations that he wasn't able to fulfill. He had to numb the pain of the things that's happened in life that didn't work out the way that he wanted it to happen. Because he's been dismayed. Brothers and sisters have been dismayed several times in life, and it hurts. But you're only dismayed because you place your hope in the wrong things. And you're not content with what you got. Read on.
For he has said, I will never leave thee.
We hear that again. Never will I leave thee, what? Or what?
Nor forsake thee.
Never will I leave you nor forsake thee. When you put your trust in me, when you put your hope in me, when I am the apple of your eye, when wisdom is pleasing unto your soul. That's what he's getting at. Never will I leave you nor forsake you. Read on.
So that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me.
You got to read that again. Verse 6.
Verse 6. So that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper.
The Lord is my helper. Let's put some emphasis on certain words. The Lord is my helper. Go ahead.
And I will not fear what man shall do unto me.
I will not fear what man shall do to me. Because man can't do nothing to me. Nobody can do nothing to me. I'm untouchable by Hashem Yahushai. I'm saying that in the sense of when you're following the will of the Most High, when you're in the spirit with the Most High, when you're doing the things that are pleasing in His eyes, yes, you can get hurt. You can feel physical pain. Things can, plans can fall through. But guess what? You're not shooken. You're not thrown off your square. The Most High got you. Your mind is secure. Your spirit is secure. And you don't spiral out into mental anguish or depression or emotional pain. You say sound of mind because the Most High is with you. You have no fear, and you will not be dismayed. By Hashem Yahushai. Questions? Oh, you gonna answer Damien's question?
I don't know what Damien's question is.
Oh.
Okay, let's take a stab at it. Okay, sir, thank you for the Romans. And at the end of your class, 2 Chronicles 18, 1, 2, and 3, then jump to 2 Chronicles 18 and 28 to 30. That's the southern kingdom, Judah. No, it's both. You have Jehoshaphat and you have Ahab. Jehoshaphat is the southern kingdom king. Ahab is the northern kingdom king. They devised a plan to fight against the Syrians, I believe, the king of Syria. And so they both were in cahoots. So it wasn't just one king or kingdom, it was both. Northern and southern kingdom. You could actually read, you can read that Chronicles, and then if you need it, you can go into 1 Kings 22, 29 through 40. 1 Kings 29, I said 1 Kings 29. 1 Kings 22, 29 through 40. It just gives you the same story, different words, another account. Kings and Chronicles mirror each other. Okay. But, I mean, maybe you step away from the phone.
That's it.
Other than that, that's it.
That's it. For those of you that hung in, you know, went a little over. Went a little over.
See, look, the ball, we made it up.
Huh?
Who said we gonna make it up on Sabbath class?
Oh, yeah.
We made it up today.
I made it up today. Get the extendo clip on Saturday though.
He going class Saturday, so you don't blame him.
Really ball.
Really? No, you're not. Nah. Look at the schedule. This man put himself in the mall right now. Nah, brother. Sure, let's go.
Hey, so we thank y'all for joining us. Everyone that hung in there, and those of you that came to class.
Brother.
And with that, we are going to say shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.